Hello students, welcome to all of you. Myself Yogita Sangpal from Sadguru Gadge Maharaj College, Karat. We started the topic halogen derivatives, and in that we completed up to the reaction of metals with the haloarenes. Now in this lecture we will start with the nucleophilic substitution reactions of haloarenes. Aryl halides do not undergo nucleophilic substitution reactions due to the resonance effect and sp2 hybrid state of the carbon atom. Generally, the aryl halides does not give nucleophilic substitution reaction due to the resonance effect and the sp2 hybridization state of a carbon in the arene structure. So, you have studied about the resonance effect in the 11th standard. The carbon-chlorine bond in a chlorobenzene is stronger and shorter than a chloroalkane. Now, in a chloroalkane, the bond between the halogen and alkane is slightly weak than bond in a haloarene. So, the carbon-chlorine, here I take the example of the chlorobenzene. The carbon-chlorine bond in a chlorobenzene is stronger and shorter than chloroalkane molecule. CCl bond length in chlorobenzene is 169 picometer as compared to CCl bond length in alkyl chloride is 178 picometer. Here the bond length of bond between the carbon and chlorine in a chlorobenzene is 169 picometer, and in a chloroalkane the bond between the carbon and chlorine is 178 picometer. Now this 169 picometer is smaller as compared to this 178 picometer. So the bond between carbon and chlorine in a haloarene is very strong. So this is not possible to break the bond between this carbon and chlorine in case of a haloarene. Hence it is difficult to break the bond, and phenyl cation produced due to self-ionization. In this process, the phenyl cation is produced due to the self-ionization of haloarene will not be stabilized by resonance. Now, this phenyl cation produced due to self-ionization of haloarene, it will not be stabilized by resonance, which rules out possibility of SN1 mechanism. So, since this phenyl cation is not stabilized by resonance, the SN1 mechanism is not possible in case of nucleophilic substitution reaction of the haloarene, and backside attack of nucleophile is blocked by the aromatic ring. And in SN2 reaction, you have seen that there is a backside attack of nucleophile. But in this case, backside attack of nucleophile is not possible due to SN2. Due to aromatic ring, this backside attack is blocked by the aromatic ring, which rules out the SN2 mechanism. Since these two mechanisms are not possible in the case of the haloarene, so the nucleophilic substitution reaction are generally not takes place in case of the haloarene. But when electron withdrawing groups are attached to the haloarene at the ortho and para position, there is a possibility of the attack of the nucleophile, because this electron withdrawing group decreases the density of the electron on the benzene ring. So when the electron withdrawing groups are attached at the ortho and para position, the nucleophile can attack on the haloarene. So greater the number of electron withdrawing groups at ortho and para position in haloarene, greater is the reactivity. When the number of electron withdrawing groups are increases, this electron withdrawing groups increases or activates this haloarene towards the nucleophilic substitution reaction. In 11th standard, you studied about the activating and deactivating group, also the electron withdrawing and electron donating group. So when electron withdrawing groups are attached to the haloarene, electron withdrawing groups are attached to the haloarene, there is a possibility of the attack of the nucleophile. So here I take the example of the para-nitrochlorobenzene. This is the para-nitrochlorobenzene, and this nitro group is attached to this para position, and when we react this para nitrochlorobenzene with sodium hydroxide at a 433 Kelvin, this chlorine is replaced by this OH minus, that is this chlorine atom is replaced by the nucleophile, and hence this is the example of the nucleophilic substitution reaction of the halorine. So from para nitrochlorobenzene there is a formation of the para nitrophenol in this case. Here the condition is that the temperature is about 433 Kelvin and reaction is carried out in the acidic condition. This is the H3O plus in presence of the H3O plus reaction is carried out. So here is the formation of the para nitrophenol. When we increases the electron withdrawing group, that is when we add one of the nitrogen group at ortho or para position, here is the example 2,4-nitrochlorobenzene. This is the example of the 2,4-nitrochlorobenzene, and here we take aqueous Na2CO3 as a aqueous Na2CO3 at 403 Kelvin. So in the previous example there is a temperature 433 Kelvin, but since we increases the electron withdrawing group, there is a presence of 2 electron withdrawing group. So we reduce the temperature and the reaction is carried out in the presence of H3O plus, and this chlorine is replaced by the OH minus, and we will get the 2,4-dinitrophenol. Here we reduce temperature because here we increases the electron withdrawing groups, that is here we increase one nitro group. Next, in the next example, this is the example of the 2,4,6-trinitrochlorobenzene. Now in this example, this is the example of the 2,4,6-trinitrochlorobenzene. Warm this compound in a H2O and we will replace this chlorine by the OH group, and we will get 2,4,6-trinitrophenol. When 2,4,6-trinitrochlorobenzene, when we warm this compound with water, we will get the 2,4,6-trinitrophenol. Here simply the replacement of this chlorine atom by the OH minus, that is nucleophile, takes place. So this is about the nucleophilic substitution reactions of the halorine. Next is the electrophilic substitution reaction in halorine, in aryl halides or halorine. In that, first is the halogenation. In first example, here we take the chlorobenzene, and this chlorobenzene we treated with this chlorine in presence of anhydrous FeCl3. This anhydrous FeCl3 act as a catalyst, and here is the formation of the 1,2-dichlorobenzene as a minor product and 1,4-dichlorobenzene as a major product in this reaction, and the byproduct of this reaction is HCl. Here simply this chlorine atom, here simply the replacement of this hydrogen atom by the chlorine atom takes place, and there are two products, 1,2-dichlorobenzene, that is ortho product is minor, and para product in this reaction, the para product is major in this reaction. So there is a formation of the 1,2-dichlorobenzene as a minor product and 1,4-dichlorobenzene as a major product. Next reaction is the nitration reaction. In this nitration reaction, this chlorobenzene reacts with concentrated H2SO4. This chlorobenzene reacts with concentrated HNO3, that is nitric acid, in presence of a concentrated H2SO4. And when we heat this reaction mixture, we will get nitro group attached at the ortho and para position. So here is the formation of 1-chloro-4-nitrobenzene and 1-chloro-2-nitrobenzene. So since this is the para product and this is the ortho product. Next reaction is sulfonation. In sulfonation reaction, we react the chlorobenzene with fuming H2SO4, that is sulfuric acid, and we will get 1-chlorobenzene sulfonic acid and 4-chlorobenzene sulfuric acid. These are the two products of this sulfonation reaction. So here this is electrophilic substitution reactions of the halorine. Next is the Friedel-Crafts reaction. You have seen this reaction in the 11th standard, Friedel-Crafts alkylation. In the Friedel-Crafts alkylation, chlorobenzene reacts with methyl chloride in presence of anhydrous AlCl3, and here this is the formation of the 1-chloro-2-methyl-benzene, and 1-chloro-4-methyl-benzene takes place in this. This 1-chloro-2-methyl-benzene, that is ortho product, is minor product, and para product is the major product in this reaction, and the byproduct of this reaction is the HCl, that is hydrogen chloride. Next reaction is Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. In this Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction, chlorobenzene reacts with acetyl chloride in presence of anhydrous AlCl3, and we will get the 2-chloroacetophenone. This is the structure of the 2-chloroacetophenone and 4-chloroacetophenone. Here the para product is the major product in this reaction, and the 2-chloroacetophenone, that is ortho product, is minor product in this reaction, and there is a formation of the byproduct, that is HCl, takes place in this reaction. Now you have to remember this reaction. This is about the electrophilic substitution reactions of the haloarine. Next is the uses and environmental effects of some polyhalogen compound. Here you have to study uses and environmental effects of some polyhalogen compounds in the haloarine. So first is the dichloromethane or methylene chloride. What is the structure of the dichloromethane? CH2Cl2. So it is colorless volatile liquid with moderately sweet aroma. It is used as a solvent and propellant in aerosol. So you have to remember, in your exam there are MCQs asked that what is the which compound is used as a solvent and propellant in aerosols. And next is chloroform for a short time causes fatigue and headache. Next is a tetrachloromethane or carbon tetrachloride. It is colorless liquid with a sweet smell. It is very useful solvent for oil, fat and resins. It is used as a cleaning agent. It is highly toxic to liver. It is greenhouse gas. Next is it is carcinogenic and prolonged exposure may cause death. So this is about the tetrachloromethane. Next is the triiodomethane or iodoform. The formula of the iodoform is CHI3. It is yellow crystalline substance with disagreeable smell. It is used in a medicine as a healing agent and as an antiseptic. Next is it causes irritation to skin and eyes. Next is it may cause respiratory irritation, breathing difficulty, also causes fatigue and headache. So because of this iodoform, this is used as a medicine in healing agent and as an antiseptic. It causes irritation to skin also, and it may cause respiratory irritation, breathing difficulty also causes due to this iodoform. Next is the freons. These are organic compounds of fluorine and chlorine. They are most commonly used as a refrigerant in fridge and air conditioning. They are used as a blowing agents in making foams and packing material. These are responsible for ozone depletion. Next is regular large inhalation causes breathing problems and loss of consciousness. So this is about freons. Next is dichloro-diphenyl trichloroethane or DDT. It is colorless and tasteless crystalline compound having insecticidal property. It kills insects like housefly, mosquitoes, body lice. It was used for controlling malaria and typhus. Exposure to high dose of DDT may cause vomiting and tremors. DDT is persistent organic pollutant readily absorbed in a soil and tends to accumulate in the ecosystem. It is resistant to metabolism. There is a ban on the use of DDT due to all these adverse effects. So here this is the end of our chapter. Thank you.